Welcome to the second part of the lesson on Google local service ads for HVAC, specifically for HVAC. In the first part, we have covered the bigger picture of how LSA fits into the eight-figure HVAC roadmap and why this channel, the LSA, matters for contractors who want predictable lead flow and long-term growth. Now it's time and we move to the practical side. In this part, I'll show you how to set up your LSA account correctly, what ranking factors actually matter, why mistakes slow accounts down, and what specific actions can help to generate more calls and book jobs. This video is for HVAC business owners and marketers who already have local service ads running or just want to launch them the right way without wasting time and money and budget and catch all the opportunities. My name is Daniel. I'm an HVAC marketing guy, an expert with 10 years experience in business and marketing. I'm helping contractors build scalable systems and predictable growth. Let's dive into step-by-step playbook for winning local service ads in 2026. Let's go.
Then let's go further. The photos. This is where I see a lot of opportunities for all the businesses which want to receive more leads, because I see accounts which are for a while in the market and they don't upload new photos. This is where you can win if you upload new photos and if you have faces. If you have faces on the photos, I will also share that a little bit later, but you can see it on the right screen. The other settings is if you want to receive the messages, message leads or emails, leads through emails or text messages. This is what you pick up there on the settings, because some of you may don't want to receive the text messages, you just want to receive calls. This is also, you may set it up in your business profile, in your LSA account. The direct business search, you see this little, I don't know, button, but usually by default it's on. So what it will do if you don't turn it off, it will show up your local service ads for the brand searches. So when somebody's searching for your brand, let's say you paid for the billboard in your area, and then they search for your brand name, and then you'll pay for the lead, which you'll get through local service ads. If you want this kind of traffic, and if you don't want to miss this traffic, you just may set up the search campaigns, the branded search campaigns, and there you will pay much less for each call which you got through this branded campaigns. And if you are very good in SEO, of course, your website will appear on the top. And if you have the Google Maps, which are optimized, again, your maps will appear on the top. But sometimes your competitors will try to catch this traffic as well. So this is why you need to pay attention here for the branded search, if you have a well-established brand in your area. Then the service areas, you just pick up your service areas which you want to serve, and disqualify or exclude the service areas which you don't want to serve. Definitely, you know that those neighborhoods or those areas which you don't have technicians there, or you don't want to go there. Then business hours, this is very important. Set up your business hours where your team is available and your dispatch team is available and your managers can answer the phone and serve the client, because this is one of the biggest ranking factor if you actually answering the phone or not. And in the right side, you can see the example of the Green Doctors company from New York. This is how actually the faces in the pictures, in the photos, will help your company rank higher and get more traffic. If you're watching this on YouTube in the recording, you can share your results or your experience in the comments. We'll jump to those comments and comment as well. So yeah, the issue is the same, as I understand. It's either working or working slow, or you didn't manage to start it. So I'll continue about the booking partners. If you want to receive the bookings directly, the booked appointments directly into your CRM, these are the booking partners of local service ads. If you're using, I don't know, Go High Level or House Call Pro or Service Titan or Workies, you can definitely connect it, and you will have this feature, and your clients, your potential customers, they can book book it directly. And if anybody, if anybody is using this, just share your experience, if it works good for your business or not. What are the ranking factors? Let's continue with the ranking factors. And this is very important because this is why we don't receive, sometimes you don't receive enough calls, enough visibility for your local service ads account, even if you think that you set up everything correctly. So first I would say that first is reviews, especially frequency. So we need to be active with the reviews on our Google profile. This is what will make your visibility better in the local service ads. Then representativeness, responsiveness. Sorry about that. Answering the calls. I was already talking about that we have to be very responsive. Google sends us leads, and Google wants us to close those deals. They want to connect us with the best auditor. They want to connect us with clients. And on one of our meetings last year, we had a guy who said, "Oh, got it. This is why I don't have, like, my account slowed down, because he didn't ever respond to leads. He just called them back all the time because he was busy in the field." So make sure that you have this system and you respond all the leads very quickly. And profile completeness, the photos, the categories, the job types, everything what we just discussed. And the number 4 is rating every lead. Rate every lead. This is a button there. Rate this lead. I think I see it even in big accounts. I mean, big accounts, I mean, big companies who makes a lot of revenue, but still they have this point as a weak point. So they don't have a person who rates the leads. And I would recommend that you rate those leads not only in the beginning when you try to help Google learn about your wishes, like which kind of leads you want to receive, but all the leads all the time and as fast as possible. So rate every lead. I will continue that maybe several times during today's session. Please rate them. So number 5 is business hours. We can do longer hours or shorter hours, but make sure that during the hours which we mentioned, you have the person or a person who can talk to a potential client. And then the bidding strategy, cost per lead. You set up either the cost per lead or doing the maximize leads. This is what also be a ranking factor, and you can play with that if you don't have enough visibility and if you don't have enough calls from your local service ads campaign. So this is the pro tip number 4. I already told about this, that the photos with faces, they will win. The local service help official website says that the high quality profiles, including those with images, may rank higher and may also pay lower cost per lead. This is so cool. So the better quality of you have on your profile, so the higher possibility that you pay less for the same leads. What leads don't count? Not every lead is count, and you don't have to pay for all the leads which you received. And you will see the picture in your accounts, and you may see this as already, that some of leads are charged, some of them are credited. Share your experience if you have the same, or if you have a lot of credited, or if you have a lot of charged. And we don't have a possibility to dispute leads anymore, but we have still the possibility to rate the lead. This is what I will repeat again and again. So just rate the leads. If you have this picture when you enter your account and you see a lot of leads, like several pages of leads, and you didn't rate them, just go and do this. This would be the first thing which I would do if I was in your shoes, because this is very important. And what leads don't count? The leads which are not matching your service area, or you have, I don't know, advertisers calling you through the local service ads, or any other options which are not related to the business. These leads not count. And actually, this AI thing works very good. So they really make it credited either right away or after a while. Or if you check the leads, this is again very important. You don't have to only rate the leads, but you check your leads and you listen to them, or have a person who will do this. And if you hear that this is not a valid lead, you don't want this kind of leads, you rate them. And I wouldn't say most of the time, but a lot of the times when you rate this and you see that the quality of lead is poor and it's not relevant to your business, it's not valid, then Google will credit it back to your account. And they say it in their policies as well. So that the main thing is that they will learn from that, but they also can make a credit to your account. So make sure that you're paying for the quality leads and qualified leads only. How to win the LSA? So winning the LSA, rise bid per lead to win more placements, flexible bidding, or use the 101 strategy to stay competitive. This means that most of the competitors, they will use the $100 per install lead for the installation, for example. But if you put 101 or 103 or $105, this may save you some money and still win the game if the game is about the lead costs which you set up in your account. Then the second is play with the weekly and daily budget to maximize coverage. This means that, by the way, who knows? I know that some of you may know already. Who knows? And I'm showing this on the screen right now. What is the maximum budget for per 1 week in local service ads? $100, several $100, thousands or millions. So 1, 2, 3. This is the $35 million. This is the maximum budget which you can set up. I don't want to say that you will spend it, but you can set it up, and this is the limit. So Google will not let you spend more than this amount, more than $35 million. And this is also how you can play to win more competition and to win more. So you make this just to show to Google that you are willing to spend. You want to spend more to receive more traffic. So another thing is add new categories to expand reach. Add new locations to attract more traffic if you can, and if you're capable to, if you can serve more areas next to yours. And so proximity may be not the main ranking factors. What matters right now is accurately defining your service areas which you can serve, and so you will receive the leads and you will book the jobs. Add personal photos. This is I was telling about the faces, and mark your jobs as booked. So if you book the job, make sure you mark them booked, because the more you mark as booked, the more this kind of quality leads Google will send to your account. So rate them. Once again, I'm saying rate the leads. As for the photos, let me also tell you that sometimes if you work with photos and you put your van or truck or somebody who is branded, and if the website or phone number of your company appears on those photos, Google may either stop your account or slow it down. So make sure that you don't have photos where your direct contacts appear in, because Google just want to send you leads through Google local service ads, but not through your photos. Then the next question is how to get fewer leads if needed. So sometimes you just need fewer leads. So limit job types. You can only have the heating maintenance or installation jobs, and this is how you limit the job types. Then shrink the service area. This is another thing. Lower the weekly budget. Use the target CPL to load the manual bids, and make shorter hours, business hours. This is how you can limit the leads. But as I understand right now, that for most of you this is not a problem. We don't have a problem to limit the leads. But anyway, if you will need this, you can do it like that. And I will still recommend that, and not only me, the Google recommends that keeping the budget to receive at least 10 leads, 10 calls per week. This would be the recommendation if you want to limit your account. But again, this is not a problem for most of you today. So let's go further. How to budget? How do we pay for leads? I told already that we pay for leads. We set up the budget which we want to pay for per each lead, or we can maximize the lead bid, and we set up the weekly budget. The budget is used weekly, but the limit is monthly. So if you see that your campaign is spending more this week than your weekly limit, this is okay. This is all right. This is how Google does this. And it doesn't matter actually how much the lead costs. Usually the leads are between, I don't know, 40, 50, $60 to 150 or even more. It depends on the competition and on the area. But the main thing is, if we, let's say, if we invest 1,000 per week, then it's 4,000 per month, and we expect to receive the average TPL would be 100. We expect to receive 40 calls, 40 leads monthly. And then how to conversion of those leads? It's also, it depends on if there are service leads or the leads for the installations and replacements, and the conversion will be different. The main thing which I would focus, I would target for ROAS 10x. So if we invest $4,000 monthly into LSA, we need to get 40K in revenue in the end of the month or when we close all the leads. This would be the main metric which I would target. So, and we pay for valid lead here, and we control the budget within the account. We're almost at the end. So the common LSA mistakes which you may hear, which you may have in your accounts, and if you hear that this mistake belongs to you, then share that in the comments in our chat if you're watching this live, or share that in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube. So let's go. First one is missed calls. Account performance drops totally. So just make sure that you don't miss the calls. Using virtual assistants with long intros. I heard that a lot. Please don't do this. Just need to be very fast. Disputing or rating low, too many leads. This also means that something is wrong maybe with your account, so it may be slowed down. Not rating leads again. So when you don't rate the leads, this will slow down the count sooner or later. Then number 5 is slow response time. When your operators, when they need more time to answer, or you have this virtual assistant again, this is also will decrease the visibility of your account or of your ads. Then no license insurance updates, risk of suspension or slowing down or stopping your account as well. Ignoring reviews, fewer jobs, weaker rankings, so we need to be active with the reviews. Low budget caps. Google doesn't learn and actually doesn't have this power to start bringing in leads. Poor photos, I discussed that already. Make sure check your photos, because you think they're ideal, they're not most of the time, and just make sure you have them updated and you have faces there and you have the team or your owner. This would be great and this would be better. And then relying on one lead channel. This is a big mistake. I know companies who relied on LSA only and they got bankrupt after a while. So go omni-channel if you have this feature. And yeah, share in the comments. So we are done. And right now, I'm sure that you're ready to get more calls, take action. So I recommend you implement at least 2-3 LSA changes today or this week, and measure and learn and scale after that. And it may take 2-3 weeks to see the reaction of the Google. Sometimes it works faster, but just you need to spend some time playing with the account.
Now you have the practical foundation to improve your local service ads performance and turn LSA into a much stronger lead source for your HVAC. You have seen the key ranking factors, the most common mistakes, and the specific adjustments that can help you get more visibility, more qualified leads, and better return from your ad spend. What matters next is simple. Make a few smart changes. Monitor the account closely and rate your leads. Just guys, rate your leads all the time. Improve responsiveness and keep optimizing based on results. In case you need support and you need help reviewing your LSA account or Google Ads or SEO or AI visibility reviews or overall marketing system which you have in place right now in your HVAC business, you can use a workshop bonus and request a free 360 marketing analysis, like full analysis and very deep analysis from our team, from Netrocket. So you definitely will have a lot of value in this kind of analysis, and this is free for those who are watching this video and also participate in our educational programs and webinars. So thank you for being a part of this session. If you like it, just hit like and subscribe, or hit comments if you have any more questions. This was Daniel, and I'll see you in the next workshop. Bye.